Okay, so you met Kaya because you had been catfishing her as Anthony.
Yeah.
So Kaya doesn't know that you've weirdly been in a relationship with her best friend longer than you've been dating her, and that you've still been talking to Victoria even while you've been in a relationship with Kaya.
No, she doesn't know.
Oh my God. This is crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm in shock.
Jeepers Creepers. Does this mean we're gonna deal with some like paranormal stuff, you think?
Finally.
Hi, Neve and Elle. My name is Angel. I'm 18, and my 3-month-old son and I live with my mom just outside of Dallas, Texas. Just after I gave birth, I was lonely and went on Plenty of Fish to see if I could find someone to talk to. I got a message from this guy named Remy. He's my age, lives nearby, and he thought I was cute. He was the first guy I talked to since I had my son, and it was a relief that someone was interested in me. So we made plans to go to the movies, along with my best friend Mari, but when I went to the theater, he wasn't there. I messaged him, and he told me he was at home. He sent his address, so Mari and I went over, but we couldn't find him. What? Not cool. I told Remy I was there, and he then started saying he could see us. And he was in a car right by us. I looked for him, but no one was there. Ooh, creepy. I'm a new mom, and I really don't have time for all this drama. If Remy and I are gonna have any chance at making this work, I need to figure this out ASAP. Sincerely, Angel. So you went on Plenty of Fish, and you see this message from Remy. Tell us how that went.
I was scrolling through my messages, and I actually saw his picture on there. I was like, oh, he's a nice looking guy. So I gave him my phone number.
Right off the bat?
Right. So when we text, he'd asked me if I was with the dad still. I was like, no, we're just co-parenting. And he was like, well, I don't mind being there for you and the baby. And that's what caught me, because it takes a lot for someone else to just step up and be like another dad to someone else's kid. So,
Right.
And so me and my best friend Mari, we went to the movies one night, and like, hey, do you wanna go? And he was like, yeah. So it's maybe 10 minutes until the movie starts, and I'm like, where are you? Me and her are sitting in the parking lot, and he's like, I'm with my girlfriend, but I don't wanna be with her, and she wants to come over there and confront you, and I'm trying to keep her over here.
Whoa.
Wait.
Red flag.
She started texting me on my phone, telling me,
Whoa.
Saying what?
you need to come over here, and we gonna fight. And I'm like, Mari, you're not gonna believe this. And she's like, well, I guess we're going over there.
You went? No.
Wait, so you went over there as much to meet Remy as to like fight this girl over him?
It's not more that I wanted to fight. It's more that I want to see, is he being for real? Like, is this story actually true? So we get there, but the apartment number that she gave me didn't exist.
And that was when he was watching you, right? But you couldn't see him? Mm-hmm. No explanation for the fact that like he just stood you up, basically? Okay, so you started on Plenty of Fish.
Yes.
Then you were texting.
Yes.
You got Snapchat.
Yeah, we started snapping, but there was a Snapchat on his Facebook page. And I'm like, well, that's not the Snapchat he's been talking to me off of. And I texted it. And I'm like, hey, but he didn't reply to me. So,
Did you confront Remy about that?
no, I didn't tell him, because I'm like, I kind of want to catch you in the act and see if this is the same person.
What's up?
Hi.
Mari, right?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Neve, nice to meet you.
Hi,
This is
I'm
Elle.
Elle. So nice to meet you. How's it going?
Nice to meet you too.
What's up?
Nothing much.
If you want, we can sit down and we can kind of walk you through everything, because we've been on the case.
We definitely want our answers.
Oh, we want answers now. Now
Yeah.
you're invested.
I care about her and her safety.
Why don't we sit down? We can show you what we did and what we found. We can sit down over here. Well, so wait. So just before we get into all this, like, Angel told us this story. And she mentioned you as the friend who was there that went to the apartment with her. but like, what do you think about him and the relationship that they're having?
When she first told me about him, she said that he was gonna help take care of Kaden, he was gonna be there for her. I was like, good, that's great. You finally found someone that's gonna be there for you, that's gonna comfort you. And then it just kind of veered off to the left. He just wouldn't do the things we were asking, like, show your face. We group FaceTime.
He FaceTimed you?
We were all on a group call. And all I saw was this part of his head.
Okay, so what did it look like?
It didn't match the Facebook person at all. Then he tried to turn us against each other.
Oh.
What?
He told her that me and him were talking and was like, he was like, we done slept together, this, and that.
Oh,
and
Why wouldn't you tell us that?
she was so conflicted, she started crying. I was like, Angel, it's not true. I'm telling you, it's not true. And I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do something that hurtful to you.
What's your relationship like with him?
I'm just the friend of her. I don't really care for him.
I mean, you made him sound like a real sweetheart when you told us the story. While I think at the beginning he seemed great.
At first he was talking all sweet, and then it just,
You sort of saw a darker side.
yeah.
To be lying already and taking advantage of someone and you know, wasting their time, and then turn it around and try to do something to hurt them even more? That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
All right, now that we have the whole story, we found some stuff we want to show you. So we searched his phone number. Didn't come back with any registered name, but it is obviously a Texas area code, and it says that it's a landline. Now, usually when we see that, it's because the number is like a text app number. But you FaceTimed on that number.
He FaceTimed me from email.
So it was like an Apple ID or something?
Do you remember what that was?
No.
Mari, do you think it could still be in like your phone log?
Let me see.
But he Here it is.
Oh.
Oh.
No way.
This was at 4 in the morning?
Whoa. What were you doing talking to him so late?
Because he called, I was just trying to figure out if he was like gonna show his face.
Was he flirting with you?
Probably, but I don't care.
But that's messed up.
I'm not worried about him.
No, but I'm worried if he's flirting with you and he's supposed to be talking to her.
Also,
like-
just calling at 4 a.m.
Right.
is, I mean, not necessarily normal behavior. Doesn't make any sense, you know?
Must be our guy.
You got this, you can do this.
Remy,
Yeah.
I'm Neve.
I'm Elle.
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
And this is Angel. Is your real name Remy?
Nah, it's not my real name.
What is your name?
I don't want to say it.
You're really not gonna tell us your name?
Nah.
Or should we just call you Remy then, I
Yeah,
guess?
you call me Remy.
You guys already know each other? Oh, okay. How much of the story that you told her was true?
I mean, really everything except for who I am.
So your girlfriend is a real person?
Yeah, I got a girlfriend for real.
And then why are you messing with people on Plenty of Fish? I don't get it.
It wasn't for a relationship. It was more like it was a joke to me. And I made a count to see how long it'll take somebody to figure out that it was fake.
That's a weird hobby.
It was just something to do in my downtown.
So I imagine you talk to lots of people.
Nah, it was just her. She was the first one to reply.
I mean, you guys talked all the time. There had to be something real in that.
What about when you told her that you slept with Mari?
I didn't. When I told her, Mari texted me and she wanted to plan to come over like and hook up. And I tried to warn Angel. Mari came on to me. She ended up sending me messages and videos, pictures, saying how she wanted me.
Really?
Yeah, talking about she wanted to pull up, talking about sex, and just like everything. But when I tried to warn Angel about it, she didn't want to believe anything I was saying.
But why should we believe you?
I mean, I have the messages of her trying to come over alone. Did you want to see the text messages?
Yeah.
All right, here you go.
All right, so.
I had to screen grab them.
Wow. Okay. These texts are pretty flirty. And they definitely seem to be pictures of Mari. Did Mari know that you were not the guy in the pictures?
Yeah, we FaceTimed before.
And you showed your face?
Yeah, she saw me.
And she saw you.
I set the phone up on my TV. and I stood up for a good 5 minutes.
With your face in the
Yes.
camera. Wow.
I thought it was something fishy of them talking at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we talked almost every night, saying how she was gonna do sexual acts to me.
Clearly, we have some stuff to address with Mari, but it's important for you to know that you've really hurt her.
Yeah, I realized that.
And you've created a lot of heartache and damage in her life. And that's up.
Hey, how's it going?
Not great. We met Remy.
Really?
He said you and he FaceTimed and you saw his face.
No, I didn't see his face.
But most importantly, he told us that you and he had a whole side thing going, that you were flirting with him and sending pictures.
I wouldn't do something like that to her.
He showed us the pictures.
I don't know how he got those pictures. Because I didn't never send them to him.
I mean,
That guy's not a hacker.
I have had people that I've dated send out my pictures, but I don't know who has them or what.
I just can't see them just circulating around like that.
It's a little far-fetched.
Yeah, it is, but it's possible.
You sent it.
No.
Doesn't make sense to me.
It's gonna be hard to work through things and keep friendships built on a lie.
I mean, it wasn't like I was coming on to him. He would always text me first and talk to me first.
That's not true. I saw the text messages.
I mean, I'm sorry for not being real with you.
I just don't know why you didn't tell me till now.
I just didn't want to hurt your feelings.
It's just like I can't dismiss it. You know, that's always been a deal breaker for me. Now I don't know how to feel. I just need to do a lot of thinking right now.
that's understandable.
I'm just feeling like a terrible friend. I should have just been truthful.
Angel needs some time to think about everything. Why don't we say goodbye to Mari? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay.
You're gonna be okay. You'll just get stronger from this.
Did I trust the wrong person? Dear Neve and Cammy, hi guys, my name is Zay. I'm a 23-year-old female barber living just outside of Tampa, Florida.
I'm always walking to the same old place.
I'm in a very delicate situation and could use your help. First off, I think I should tell you that I'm married.
That is already a bad sign.
Yeah. My wife and I have been together for 3 years, and we were happy at one time, but everything changed when we tied the knot a year ago.
In my dream world.
I was in a lot of pain, and I didn't have anyone I felt I could talk to until I met Jada.
I'm still your baby.
I first saw Jada about 5 months ago when she slid into my DMs.
I'm still your dream girl.
We started messaging nonstop, and before I knew it, I was falling for her.
I'm still your dream girl.
Because I was trying to hide things from my wife, we kept things on DM. Jada is amazing. I've never met anyone like her before. She lives on the edge and tries to do something new every day, which is so dope to me. She's also incredibly caring.
Now I'm calling you at 3 a.m.
I've never had someone in my life who cared for me like that.
I may be acting crazy now, it's way too late. You took my heart away.
2 months into talking, things had gotten serious between us, and while I knew stepping out on a marriage wasn't okay, I really wanted to meet Jada. I offered to go visit her in Atlanta, but she brought up my wife, saying she didn't want to meet until that was resolved. I bit the bullet and told my wife everything, but she still couldn't meet me. I know that having an emotional affair isn't okay, and then I might not deserve a happy ending. I'd really appreciate if you could look beyond what I've done and help me find the truth.
I'm still your dream girl.
Hey!
Hello!
What's
Hi
up,
guys.
Zay?
How you guys doing?
Good. Where are you from?
New York City, for Queens.
I knew it. I could tell by your accent. I was like, why is she from Tampa but has a New York
Sound
accent?
like New
That don't
York,
make
right?
sense. Definitely, yes. Sounds like you're in a tough situation.
Because you were married, so you were living with your wife. Are you still married? Do you still live
So
together?
yes, still legally married, still living together in the midst of finding my own place now.
And what are things like with your wife and you?
Things have been very difficult this past, I would say, year and a half going on. Like a lot of miscommunication, a lot of doing things behind each other's back, at least on my end. So it's been it's been a lot.
What's your wife's name?
Eris.
And how long have you been with Eris?
We went to college together in New York. And that's where we met.
So what would you say like the major issues have been?
I've had a lot of loss as far as death in my family, and I feel like she wasn't being as sensitive to that topic as, I am. Then this is a little personal, but a lot of lack in sex. So that's what kind of drew me away as well. Well, honestly, it drew me all the way away.
But at the time when Jada first reached out to you, were you still willing to work on your marriage?
At first I was. I talked to my wife about it. Like I hinted things like I'm not happy. Like, and then she'll try to do things to kind of like make up for that. I wasn't feeling it.
So did you tell Eris about this whole situation while in quarantine?
I did. It was hard for me to, lay everything out on the table and be honest, but I had to. She took it really hard.
Does Eris know that you're going through the process of trying to meet Jada?
She knows now.
Do you mind just repeating for me how you met Jada?
She followed me, and then that's when I followed her back, just based off of her little icon picture. I liked how it looked, and then she DM'd me. It was nothing but like friendly conversation, talk about the future, our lives, and different things like that. So then I would say like a couple of weeks later, that's when things kind of started to spiral as far as, getting flirtatious and, talking on a different level.
And can you show us your messages quickly?
You guys talk a lot.
Wow.
All right,
It's
so
only July. Whoa, but she wants you to marry her like you married your first. Wow.
I'll come
This is
to you
messed
wherever
up,
you
yeah.
are right now if you leave her. This sounds like you
Wow.
are in not an entanglement, an entrapment. You are being trapped, you are
Right?
being baited. She sent her number and then said, but I can't be on the phone. I lost my voice. And she has a 917, isn't 917 New York?
that is New York.
She said, I lost my voice, and you said, drink some tea. Tea should help. And she said, tea won't work.
Look, I was trying. I was trying.
Oh. Well, hold on. I just got a message from Jada. She said, if she knows that much, as in that she's not the girl in the pictures, I don't think she'll want to talk to me.
Oh, I want to talk.
This is about more than just Zay and I. Is Eris going to be there too?
Did you ever tell Jada what your wife's name was?
No.
How would she know that?
Right.
I don't know.
So clearly this is somebody that knows us both.
Hold on, she just texted, said, I really don't want to do this, but I will. Please don't be mad at me. So I said, okay, whatever you prefer, we're waiting in the Zoom with open ears.
What do they mean, don't be mad at me?
Sweating.
I'm sorry.
Makeda.
Somebody explain something. What's going on?
It wasn't Jada that you was talking to.
Clearly.
Just for our sake, can you just kind of give us a little bit of background as to how you guys know each other?
We went to college together.
Okay. And so you made the fake profile for Jada on Instagram.
Yes.
Why?
Zay's a very close friend to me, and she was going through a lot in her marriage. And I just wanted to, help her out. I didn't really mean for none of this to happen. I don't really know what to say to you. You look disappointed.
But why you couldn't just come to me as a regular friend, not had to fake some or lie? Like this, your whole mental and your motive behind this was really stupid, and I really hope that you
Not
know
really.
that. How is it not really?
Because clearly it got you somewhere. You wanted to leave Everest. I tried to get you out of that, and you wanted to be happy, and I wanted to see you happy. I just wanted you to see that there was other options out there. I don't know. It's just something I really have to tell you, but I just don't know how to say it.
So tell us, please. It'll only help better understand the situation if you let whatever it is that's weighing you down off your chest.
Me and Zay slept together, and she knows it's true.
What?
And I told you that was a mistake. I don't want to bring that up.
Was it really a mistake?
Zay. What the?
What the is right? Is that true?
I mean, like, as far as with Makeda, that, like, I didn't really want that out.
Wait, so you slept with Makeda?
This was like 3 months ago, though.
She came over, one thing led to another. That's what happened. But what I really have to tell you is that I slept with Everest as well. 2 days after, I slept with you.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I did.
I'm not believing that until I hear the same thing out of Eric's mouth. So, but
We
as far
both
as
know how easy Everest is.
you need to cut your Makeda. Yes, we got our issues, but you talking crazy about my wife at the end of the day. You know how I feel about that disrespectful.
You don't want to hear the truth.
I've been trying to hear the truth. That's what all of this is about. Are you dumb?
I've invited Eris to join us so that we can all just make sure we understand what did and didn't happen.
We not on good terms, not on the best terms, but at the end of the day, I know my wife.
Hello?
Eris?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna sort of set the stage here for you. Eris, I think you know Makeda. Turns out she's the person that made the profile for Jada that Zay recently told you about.
Wow. This is ridiculous. Oh, Lord.
I'll let Zay kind of take over and explain.
I want to tell you something that I should have told you, back in like June. I was over at Makeda's house and we slept together one time.
What the I'm here being loyal and committed to our marriage regardless of what we've been through and stuff. I know that our situation hasn't been great, but that doesn't give you the right to go out and do what you want to do. That's just not how that works, because if it was the other way around, I'm pretty sure that you wouldn't be fond of that.
Well, that's why we wanted to talk to you. Makeda claims that you guys slept together.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Makeda, we did not sleep together. Maybe you guys slept together, but I know I sure didn't open up my legs to you.
Stop lying, Makeda. You don't think you look stupid or delusional right now?
I can't believe I'm being lied on my freaking vagina. Like, my vagina is being lied on. I'm confused. Like, why would you say that?
Okay, well, and it was to get back at Zay because she broke my heart. She hurt my feelings.
You're crazy. I broke your heart, but you're the one that pretended to be Jada for 5 months.
So?
You did that, and I told you what it was when we did sleep together. Like, you knew what it was, so I'm confused as to how I broke your heart when we agreed on something and to not speak about it again.
All right, so look, let me just get this straight. So Makeda, you said you and Eris slept together because you were hurt when you found out that the hookup with Zay didn't mean what you maybe had hoped it would.
Yes, that's what it was. At the end of the day, I hope that we can rekindle this friendship. Like, I didn't mean to hurt Zay, I didn't mean to hurt you.
But you did.
And I'm sorry for that.
This is not a friendship that can be rekindled after you did what you did. And I hope you know that. Like, you're the one that was catfishing my spouse. You're the one that slept with my spouse behind my back because you ain't married to her. I'm legally married to her. Not you or any other broad, it's me.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
And if
I
you
don't want to
you
rekindle.
know I am. And if y'all don't want to be friends, it's fine with me. Like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I'm just finished at this point.
Okay, so I guess Makeda, we got all we needed to get from you. I just want to make sure you understand that while you claim you had good intentions, your strategy here pretty much always ends with someone getting hurt.
Right.
I hope this is the last time we meet under these conditions, but at least you showed up and we cleared this up as best we could, and we can all move on.
Right. Okay.
All right. Bye, Makeda. Hey, Neve and Cammy. I'm Victoria.
She actually said Cammy and Neve, but
you know what? You're right. I somehow saw that. I read that wrong. Hey, Cammy and Neve. I'm Victoria, 24 years old, and from Austin, Texas. I've been in a relationship with a guy named Anthony since I was 16. I know what you're thinking, but he's really great. He's 29, a model, and lives in Los Angeles. He was my first online friend and boyfriend. He's seen me grow up and has helped me through all my firsts. He's been there for me all these years. We talk a lot. He's everything I want in a guy. He's funny, he has his stuff together, and he's fine as hell. But in the 8 years I've known him, we have never had a FaceTime or even a phone conversation. And recently, when I pressed him on it, we got into a fight, and he blocked me. I'm fed up, but I still care about him. I hold every guy to the Anthony standard, and I can't move on until I get some answers. Please help. Victoria.
We're glad you're here. Me too. Thank you for helping me.
Okay, so take us back and tell us the whole...
From the jump. So taking it all the way back, I was 16, I was still in high school. He randomly added me on Snapchat. From there, we just started talking.
And are you sending photos to each other?
He sent me one picture.
On Snapchat?
On Snapchat. And then he was like, send me pics back. Like, so it just kind of turned into me sending pictures back and then him talking to me in a romantic way. Never messaged him on Instagram.
Did he have an Instagram or?
Yeah, I found it by myself.
When you first were talking?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you know it was his Instagram?
Well, it was his first and last name.
And did you follow his Instagram?
I was like, you're not following me, I'm not gonna follow you. So, still talking to him when I'm 16, 17, but when I was 18, I got my first real-life boyfriend. That was a problem. Cussed me out, so I just blocked him.
Blocked his number?
Well, on the Snapchat.
Oh, still only on Snapchat. So you never had his phone number?
Not until I turned 21.
The Snapchat, was his Snapchat his full name?
No, it was Master.
And his Instagram was Master too?
No,
Oh.
so I knew his first and last name because he gave it to me. Anthony Faust. So I got my boyfriend 18, and then my relationship lasted until I was 21. And that's when he came back.
So you guys start talking. You get his number.
Yeah, and then his number since then has changed every year.
His number has changed every year?
Yes.
Does he ever say why? And but do you text him on these numbers?
Yeah.
But you never talk. Do people know that you've got this friend, Anthony, that you talk to?
I mean, I tried to tell like my friends, and then they were kind of like, that's weird. But my friend Kaya, she knows, like she's known since I was 16 to now.
So she knows everything. She knows all the details from start to finish.
Yeah.
But she's the only one.
Yeah.
What's her deal? Does she have a man?
She has a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's very presumptuous of you.
Well, I was trying to get to whether or not she might be interested in women.
Oh.
Because maybe it's your friend.
No. We've been friends since the 2nd grade, so I don't think like she would randomly one day, I'm 16, just randomly just add me.
Yeah. And you feel pretty confidently that it's him, that it's this guy.
Clearly, there's some things that ring bells in my head. I'm not stupid,
Red
but
flags.
like, yeah, I just want to know, like, all these years, like, who have I been confiding in this whole entire time?
All right, well, I want to know.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we haven't heard anything back, still.
I
Have
did
you- oh,
text him.
Text Anthony.
Yeah, I said, hey, I'm in Charlotte. They're accusing my best friend for playing me, and it's now or never. What's good with you?
Wait, so if that is your best friend, now she knows that we think it's her.
Very true.
All right, well, this is, you know what? It's fine. It's inevitable. We're showing our cards.
We're already here.
We're here.
I mean, my mom did give me the address for her when I remember I said,
Kaya's address?
Yeah.
Ooh. Wait, give me Kaya's address. What is it?
It is 1801 Avenue.
Oh, he wrote me just now.
Wait.
Whoa, it just said, okay, I know I don't have a choice since you're here. I'll meet you. So hold on. You are making the right choice. When and where can we meet? Oh, wrote back.
What?
What?
Wait. Avenue.
1801 Avenue. Sound familiar? That's
It
the
could
address.
possibly-
That's your friend's address?
Yeah.
That's Kaya's address.
Just when I was ready to say that it wasn't her.
I mean, I don't think that's a coincidence.
I'm just gonna assume it's a person in the same apartment complex.
Okay, cool. We will head there now. See you soon.
That's crazy. To think that your best friend from childhood would be catfishing you for 8 years.
Why don't we just go and hear it from the horse's mouth? All right.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna hope that she gave the account to a fine man.
Who she lives with.
I don't know. I don't think it's her.
I hope there's another explanation for all of this. There has to be.
There has to be.
Is it this red one?
I guess.
Yeah.
'Cause yeah. All right. Hi.
How you doing?
Name.
Ashanti.
Ashanti. Hi.
Okay.
So, come on out.
Hi.
Do you know
Hey.
this person?
Yes.
Okay.
Kaya's girlfriend.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is Kaya here?
I'm not here right now.
But Kaya knows, well, does Kaya know we're here?
No,
Do you know why we're here?
I'm Anthony.
But wait, how's that even possible? Because she's been talking to Anthony for 8 years.
Yeah,
That hasn't been you the whole time.
it has been.
How?
I found your Snapchat on one of my friends' Snapchat. He tagged you in a post, and I added you from there.
8 years ago?
Yeah,
So just a total random coincidence. A friend of yours posted about her Snapchat, you saw it, and added her
yeah,
as Anthony.
yeah.
How then is it possible that 6 years later you would meet her childhood best friend and end up going out with her?
She posted Kaya on her Snapchat, and that's how I met Kaya.
Wow. Okay, so you met Kaya because you had been catfishing her as Anthony.
Yeah,
So Kaya doesn't know that you've weirdly been in a relationship with her best friend longer than you've been dating her, and that you've still been talking to Victoria even while you've been in a relationship with Kaya.
no, she doesn't know.
Oh my God. This is crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm in shock.
This is ridiculous.
Okay, so do you actively have feelings for Victoria?
In the beginning, yeah, but you know, it never went there.
But it did get sexual. I mean, you did ask her for titty pics.
I mean, yeah.
While in a relationship with Kaya, her best friend. Where's Kaya?
Right.
Because I want to call her. I'm sorry. This is crazy.
It's not that I don't care. I mean, but it is happening the way it's happening, so.
When you started dating Kaya, why didn't you stop talking to her as Anthony?
But when I really started talking to Kaya, me and Victoria, we weren't having that many conversations. So I was like, you know, maybe it'll just die down.
But it didn't.
Yeah.
It's giving you thought me and Kaya were stupid.
Well, I mean, I didn't really have to do much for you to not do more than meet me all this time.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
if you really want to go there, you kind of are a little dumb.
Come on now, like, I'm thinking I'm talking to a fine man. Like, don't do me.
But instead, it was a fine stud. Well, I mean,
Don't do me. Don't.
But you
do
know
me.
she's not into.
You're dating
girls.
my friend. Like,
I'm saying,
don't-
I'm just saying.
Well-
at the end of the day,
Right. So you are attracted to Victoria.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh.
is that Kaya?
yeah.
Hey, bitch. Hey, girl. Hey. Hey, bitch. How are you? Oh my God. Right.
Hey.
What's up? Hi.
Sorry.
This is me, and this is Cammy.
Do you have any idea what is going on right now?
No, it's called.
Okay. Well, I wish we could just say we were here to visit and say hello because we're in town. But you know why we came to North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
'Cause Victoria's trying to figure out who this guy Anthony is. Right. Weirdly, in that investigation, if you will, led us here.
Take it away.
What? I'm Anthony.
How are you, Anthony?
Cause I am. I'm Anthony.
For the last 8 years. How did you find Victoria? How did you find me?
Victoria, somebody on my Snapchat posted her Snapchat. A couple years down the line, she posted you. I added you as myself.
And you just been not saying anything in my face, still talking to Victoria and haven't mentioned it? Well, bitch, we know who it is. I'm like at a loss for words right now. Sorry.
So are we.
I have nothing to say either.
You don't at least like want to say sorry, like. I'm not forcing you. You don't have to, but.
No, yes, I know that.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry though.
Keep it. It's always something.
Oh, this isn't the first time.
This is the first time, but we've had other problems, so it's not the first time that like I've had stupid on my forehead.
It's just ballsy. It's
And
crazy.
don't seem to care. I don't know how you're even looking your girlfriend in the eye right now or her best friend, but you don't seem to be that worried.
I didn't mean for it to happen this way, but it's happening this way, so I'm kind of soaking it in like everybody else, you know?
But you've known the truth the whole time, so like, I think what's surprising to us is that you're not making any effort to say like really sorry and like this was super up and like try to salvage either of these relationships. Like I don't get the sense that you're trying to or that you care to.